Hello guys, good morning. Medical Guru here. So guys, have you ever wondered how proven or ibuprofen relieves pain? Worry no more. So today I'm gonna teach you about what we call NSAIDs. And I know you'd be wondering, what does all these alphabets mean? So basically NSAIDs stands for non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Non-steroidal, then we have anti-inflammatory drugs, and on non-steroidal it just means this medication doesn't have the steroid structure within them, unlike the corticosteroids and so on and so forth. So they do not have the steroidal structure in them. And anti-inflammatory, basically we have two words, anti and inflammation. So this means this medication counters the process of inflammation, and you should know that inflammation is mostly entails fever, we can call it heat, we will also have pain and redness. So basically these are indicators for inflammation. So in a scenario someone is having arthritis, you will come across these symptoms: redness, fever and pain. So those are process of inflammation, and the medication which we're gonna use in that case are called anti-inflammatory medication, and D basically stands for drugs. So these are pharmaceutical medications or components used in management of these symptoms. Having that said, I would wish just we tackle on how does inflammation come about, because if we said non-steroidal and inflammatory medications are used in management of inflammation and the symptoms associated with that, we should know how inflammation comes about. So inflammation in the body, we have a chemical, we have when a tissue is injured or damaged, basically a tissue has got what we call membranes. Hope you can see my handwriting is so bad, but membranes. So these membranes are made up of what we call phospholipids. So when a tissue is damaged or injured, these membranes, specifically the phospholipids, membranes produces what we call phospholipids, and within these phospholipids we have an enzyme called phospholipase enzyme. So this phospholipase enzyme produces what we call arachidonic acid. So what is the role of this arachidonic acid? This arachidonic acid is later on activated to what we call prostaglandins, and basically we must have a substance which activates arachidonic acid to prostaglandin. The same way we've said arachidonic acid is produced from phospholipids, the membrane, and the element which normally enhances this process is what we call phospholipase. So in this case, arachidonic acid will be activated to prostaglandins by an enzyme called COX enzyme. And let me change the page. So we've said tissue is damaged. Tissue is damaged. The tissue has got what we call membranes, and we also, these membranes have what we call phospholipid, which is then converted to arachidonic acid by an element here called phospholipase enzyme. So normally what happens with arachidonic acid, these ones are converted into what we call prostaglandins. Prostaglandins by an enzyme called COX enzyme. And what is this COX enzyme? Basically, COX enzyme is what we call cyclooxygenase enzyme. In bracket, we say COX enzymes. So we have types of COX enzyme. We have two types. So we have type 1 and type 2. So in summary, we can say we have COX1 and COX2. So in our next slide or presentation, we're gonna tackle on what are the significance for the each COX enzyme in matters NSAIDs. Thank you so much, guys.